So let's jump in and let's talk about this story. You have a 23-year-old young lady who took in a family. The family had a 4-year-old girl. Obviously, the family must have overstayed their stay, and the young lady wanted them out, and she told them, hey, can y'all leave? And they probably exchanged some words. We ain't leaving. We ain't got nowhere to go. You wrong, blah, blah, blah. So the girl resulted in calling the police. That's the last result. And the police told them, you know, there's a lot of things that police can't do. I don't even know why they get paid. It's a lot of things that you think police should be able to handle, and they can't handle it. They always tell you to take it to the court system, and then it becomes a civil matter. So the girl can't wait to be going through the civil matter, so she takes the problems into her own. She takes the situation to her hands, and she sets off 4 or 5 roach bombs inside of her apartment. And it resulted in the baby going to the hospital, and now the girl got charged. It's almost like, it reminds me of them situations where you have a person who gets tampered with, the little girl gets tampered with, abused by the uncle. And then when a little girl goes and she tells her mom what happens, or tell the mom that your boyfriend or your grandpa touched me, and everybody turns on the child, and they end up protecting the predator. That's the type of world we are living in. The predator gets protected, and the victim just gets put in the corner and told to hush. And this is how this situation reminds me of. You had this woman who wanted these people out of her house, and then she took matters into her own hands. Yes, she was wrong. Don't get me wrong, but she was absolutely wrong for setting those roach bombs off inside the house. But she wanted them people out. And you innocent, you helping somebody, and then it backfires on you. You call the police. They end up protecting the person that you want out your house, the person that you got into a dispute with. The police and the law pretty much protects them. And the only thing they tell you is, well, you shouldn't have brought them in your house. The innocent always gets taken advantage of, is the point that I'm trying to make. But the person that's the victimizer, they always get protected. And it's sad that the lady, you know, had to go to that drastic measure to release roach raid bombs in the house. That's why people have to be careful of who you let in your house. You have a whole bunch of bad guests. We got to stop helping people. Leave people right where they are. Right where they sit is where they need to be. You got so many women that take they boyfriends into their house, because the boyfriend tell that lie. I ain't got nowhere to go. You know, I just lost my job. I never had this happen to me before. I just need a little help. And then she brings him into her house. He takes over her house. He becomes the king of the castle. He controls everything that goes on in the house. He eating up all the food, won't let the kids watch TV. The woman working, he just watching her go in and out. And she tell him, the least you could do is watch my kids. And what do he say? Well, you could at least pay me, because if you had to take them to a babysitter, you would pay them, so pay me. And she like, but you wouldn't here living rent free. But I gotta have money. So she agrees, because her kids need a babysitter. So she paid this man to watch her kids, but he living in there rent free. Y'all, a lot of us don't think. We just help without thinking. But every time you help, it comes with a consequence. Every time you say yes, it's going to cost you something. And sometimes it costs you your very life. And now this woman has charges put on her because of what she did. All because she said yes and opened up her house and did a good deed, and now she's paying for it. She got charged with abuse and misdemeanor, you know, and it's sad. All because she tried to help somebody. Every time when you try to help people, understand, it's going to backfire. Some of y'all need to think. Go back to the drawing board. I need some help. Hey, let me think about it first. They should have wrote out a contract. You're going to be here for, you know, a month, and then y'all got to go. And I want it in writing. Videotape it, document it. Y'all videotape everything else. That's how people today are. They jump on social media, and people can do background checks on everybody. Find out where people live, find out who their mama is, find out who they slept with. But when it comes to y'all life, y'all can't do no digging. Y'all can't do no investigating. Look up every state that you live in. They have a different law. Find out what the laws of your state are. Find out what you can do, what you can't be able to do. And then when you find out what it is, and if you don't like it, then be like, yo, yeah, I don't want you to come in. Because a lot of times in some states, if a person send mail to your house, that's their residence. And you got people that will move in with you and they know the law and they'll send mail to your house. And then when you try to put them out, they say, nope, I live here because I get mail here. And the cop be like, well, since mail come to the house, there's nothing that we can do, ma'am. I'm sorry. And that person be like, yeah, I got you. Stop bringing people in your house that you can't get out, because people today are like roaches. And that's probably why she set them bomb roaches off, because to her, they probably was roaches to her. And she figured if I set this off, I can get rid of them. But look what it cost her now. Look what it cost her. Be careful of the people that you move into your house trying to help them. Y'all put what y'all think in the comment section, and I'm out.